All right, Jackie, if you're done primping, I'll let you know what's coming up a little later in Shaw A&E. I got thrice interviews coming up a little later in Shaw A&E. That's right, 3 for the price of 1. I talked to 3 Saskatchewan celebrities. I'm talking Brad Johnner, Jay Semko, and Jack Semple. All 3 a little later in Shaw Arts and Entertainment. Jackie, back to you. Thanks for tuning into Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I'm Curtis Anderson, alongside Mr. Brad Johnner, making his 77th appearance here on Shaw Arts and Entertainment. Brad, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, excellent. It was a fun show tonight.
It was a fun show tonight. Tell the audience at home what was going on in McNally Robinson tonight.
Well, there was a Prairies North came out with a music edition right here, featuring all Saskatchewan artists. And Teresa Sakarica right here, and Jack Semple, and Jay Semko and myself put on a little performance here at McNally Robinson.
A little hurt you didn't make the cover?
Well, you know, like they said, they put all, like the 3 guys, they made 4 different copies, and then they looked at them and they said, well, we'll put the rose on the cover as opposed to the thorns. Hey?
I get it. Fantastic. All right, my next question. Talk about your set. Kind of rewrote the book on the harsh transition. You had like the funnest song right out of the gates, then you really slowed her down with a song about divorce. What was up with that?
Well, you know, I don't normally do that song in my show because it's such a sad song. And but I thought, you know, it's an intimate setting. It's kind of neat to play with their emotions.
It was hard to shoot through the tears, Brad. Hard to see the viewfinder through the tears.
It was a little steamy.
Last time we talked, Telemiracle was on the horizon. You want to take us back really quick? How was Telemiracle this year?
Telemiracle was phenomenal. It was just it was unbelievable, the energy that was there, especially with, you know, always in the last couple of hours of Telemiracle was always very, very exciting. But when you surpass, you know, the last, like the record of, you know, $3.5 million to $5.6 million. And people always, a lot of people have been saying, oh, that's amazing, you made $5 million from Telemiracle. But I always tell them it's 5.6 million. 0.6 is a lot of, you know, it goes towards helping a lot of people in the province. So again, just a great year, and I look forward to it next year.
I just can't get over some of the guitar. I mean, you covered If You Could Read My Mind, one of my all-time favorite songs. You did it beautifully. You do a lot of covers like that?
Well, my latest CD is a tribute to Gordon Lightfoot. All the tunes are instrumental versions of Gordon Lightfoot tunes, and I love Gordon Lightfoot's melodies. And so, yeah, the last couple of CDs I've done have been instrumentals.
All right, spring 2007, Prairies North
It was before my
launched
sex change.
tonight.
That's right.
It was launched tonight. You got to be excited with the turnout.
Totally, yeah. It was a great turnout, and you know, we got to perform. Brad Johnner, Jay Semko, Teresa, and myself, and it was a hoot. You know, I got to play with Brad a bit, and the audience was very supportive. It was a beautiful night.
Last summer at the Jazz Festival, I understand you had a tremendous opportunity. You want to touch on that?
Oh yeah, well, we opened for Little Richard at the Bez, you know, behind the Bez, and it was a tremendous time. Little Richard was acting up. He had a touch of rheumatism. He couldn't go on right away, so we had to play a little longer. It was great, and then he went on and he ripped it up.
You look like someone who acts up a little bit. You bring a lot of fun and energy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's you know, entertainment is about entertainment. You know, it's about fun and making people happy.
Is it to work with up-and-comers here locally? I mean, you're someone who did it all on your own when there weren't as many opportunities back in the day as there are now, and you really got out there and broke it open.
Well, it's fun for me, you know. I mean, so many people are really talented, and I think there's just, no matter where you go, you know, like all over the place, it's, you know, there's just a real groundswell of young people, and older people for that matter, that are just totally into working on music and totally into writing music. And I think one thing that's really changed, when the Pikes were started out, you know, out here in the West, it was sort of odd to be writing your own music, you know, because really to survive, you had to be a cover group, and which we did for a little while, and then we, you know, after some trips out east where we realized, okay, well, if you really want to get something happening, you gotta have your own music together somehow. So that really became something where we sort of ended up learning on the go, so to speak. But there's a lot of resources out there right now, and I mean, a lot of things are available for people, you know, to be able to develop their skills as musicians and as writers. And I think, you know, the world is a lot smaller place in many ways than it used to be. And the cool thing is, lots of different music can be heard, you know. I mean, there's, you know, it's like anything else. There's pluses and minuses to it, but I think for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good about where things are right now.